Yeah, he's really lucky that we came around. He's probably gonna get fired or something, unless the beating is enough. It's kind of interesting how he's actually doing some... that's how you breathe. In through the nose, out the mouth. Accurate breathing techniques. That's impressive, I would say.
Trevor, these photos. You've really stumbled onto something. The ship, Merryweather.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about the ship. If we put a man with a gun on the bridge next to it and get a guy on board, I think we got a good chance of taking over.
Way it looks to me, there's a container below deck. They're guarding it for the government, keeping it off the books. Serious military technology, most like.
Yeah, of course. I just found a manifest. They're testing something out at sea. It's gotta be that. Now, get back to work. The TPI conglomerate ain't thriving. There's only one man responsible.
Of course, yeah. But I'll start pulling all the intel I can get on Merryweather at the same time. I got a file here somewhere.
Floyd's apartment, here we go. Okay, this car was surprisingly racy. Who put Floyd's apartment on the other side of town, it feels like? Can't run? No.
What in the name of all things holy?
I tried to stop it, but it just kept coming and coming.
Oh, it's there, Wade. Look, it's Betty, you're just not cut out for honest work, all right?
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I just got to figure out a place to plan this now. All right, this'll do.
That woman ain't even fine. Ain't no one understands why Floyd lets her use him so.
Oh, that's low self-esteem, Wade. We got to build him back up. Now.
She's probably the best thing that ever happened to him.
There, perfect. All right, so, based on my observations, I'd say these Merryweather security cocksnots are sitting on something real valuable. I think they got 2 of these things, but we only need 1. First one is on that freighter in a container below deck. They got guards all over that ship, so it's likely they're keeping it on ice. The air, land, and sea routes into the port will be locked down as soon as we make a noise at these X's here. Which means we have to blow up the ship and grab the thing underwater. Need a guy to plant the bombs, a guy to look out for 'em with a rifle, and a guy to grab the thing, whatever it is, underwater. That means stealing a submarine, of course, but you can find us one of them, can't you?
Huh?
Now, the other one is off the coast being tested. They're running the operation from the dock where I last saw your cousin. We'll need a submarine for that too, and probably a chopper, a big one. We go out there, look around underwater, locate it, bring it back here, and find out what it is.
Here? To the Congo?
Aye, so, what do you think? Container ship or whatever's offshore?
So... I think we're going with B here.
Offshore. Deep sea adventure. Gotta be. You and Floyd can help, and we'll bring along Michael and his unpaid intern.
Okay, all right.
What is that smell?
Oh, we are going straight to the local union rep. Wade here was injured in the performance of his duties. Human waste has seeped into his very pores, and I am sorry to say this, but I don't think he's ever gonna smell normal again.
You can't go to the union.
You are union, all right? And you vouched for us, all right? You look at him, man. Smell him.
No.
Smell him.
Trevor, you're
Smell
planning a
him.
robbery on my place of work. You violated Mr. Raspberry Jam, and God alone knows what else. You damaged Deborah. Look, my lady and my union, that's all I got. So why don't we just let this all slide, huh?
If you're comfortable with what's happened to your cousin, then so be it, all right? But I would give him a bath and rinse him off.
No! No bath!
What? No bath after getting like drenched in shit. I don't believe that for a second. No one would say that.
Stick a Luca right in there. Like right in.
Ah, Trevor. Hey.
Mikey, hey, listen. Loving it here in LS. Really settling in. Getting my first enema tomorrow. Anyway, I heard about some action.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, okay.
Oh, you bet it's okay. Listen, I gotta do a little prep work, but so far it's looking pretty tasty. I'll need you to bring along that kid you've been hanging with, Franklin. Oh, yeah. Oh, and how's your flying? You might need to take a few classes at flight school.
Why would I need to do that?
Trust me, you'll regret it if you don't. Gonna be just like old times, pal.
To prepare for the heist, visit the flight school as Michael. Okay, let's get going. Up. Flight school. There we go, flight school. Let's get there.
Look out!
Mike, we both know your flying ain't so good. So get get some airtime at the flight school before we move on. That was a hard read and I didn't finish it. It was the spelling that threw me off. But I am not gonna shit on him too much because I spell like crap too. Flight school. Takeoff landing.
Welcome to flight school.
So how did I do that?
That wasn't one for the highlights.
So how did I was trying to get the landing gear.
We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off.
You know this?
Retract your landing gear once you're a safe distance above the ground.
Aha.
Congratulations, pilot! You are now airborne. Now navigate through those checkpoints marked on your radar, and we can move on to the next lesson. That was a good start. Well done.
Very good. Very good.
Now I'm going to have you attempt a safe landing on the runway.
All right. Landing.
Start reducing the plane's altitude gradually so you're just above the runway as you approach. Be sure to deploy the landing gear before you reach the runway.
Just so happens that I've done some landings before. Problem is that I landed way before I reached the goal.
Executed like a pro! Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop. That was an excellent landing! Very well done!
We did okay.
In this lesson, you're going to be performing a couple of different stunts. We'll start you out with a few barrel rolls. And if that goes well, you can take a crack at flying upside down.
Okay.
All right, pilot. It's time for us to get a little crazy. First, I want you to get some altitude and head for that checkpoint marked at the end of the runway.
Okay, so I can't retract the landing gear on this one.
Okay, let's see what you got. On my mark, perform a barrel roll by pulling your flight stick to the left or right. Okay, perform a barrel roll. Stones of steel! I like it! Now let's try a few of those in a row. Level out your plane and get ready. I want to see you do 3 barrel rolls in a row on my signal. Watch your altitude on this one. Okay, perform 3 barrel rolls in a row. Very nice! Are you getting dizzy in there yet? Go ahead and level out the plane again. Now let's see how you do upside down. On my word, roll over the plane and hold it steady. Okay, roll the plane upside down. Hold the plane upside down for several seconds.
This must feel weird.
Roll the plane right side up. Great work out there today. I'll teach you some more moves next time.
Invert flight. Knife flight.
This lesson will help you build your stick and rudder skills. You have to keep your plane steady while rolled over on either side. Perfecting this trick will really come in handy in the later lessons. Take off and head for the checkpoint marked at the runway. Then, I'll talk you through it. A knife is one of the harder moves. You'll have to keep your wings steady and use your rudders to maintain altitude. When I give you the signal, I want you to try to hold a knife edge with your plane. Okay, perform a knife edge. Perfect. Now hold that position. Don't forget to use your rudders to maintain altitude.
Whoa. It's not possible.
Level out the plane. Good. Let's see if you can do the same thing on the other side. On my mark, roll your plane over to the opposite side and hold the position. Okay, perform a knife edge on the other side. definitely making some progress. Well done.
He was being nice.
This obstacle course is designed to teach you how to get better. I want you to use everything you've learned so far to navigate this course as fast as you can. Watch your altitude, though. This is really a test of how low you can go and how well you can maneuver the plane.
How low I can go. Interesting. Well, it feels like I'm hanging on.
Keep it up! That's it! Whoa! Nicely done!
Okay. Doing okay.
You're looking great out there!
Got it.
Awesome!
Going for goal. Okay, so here we go.
Not a bad run! You're definitely improving!
Flat hatting. Touchdown.
In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to perform an emergency landing. There. Practice makes perfect.
Okay, the last plane, it stopped like it was on glue.
Okay, you see your checkpoint marked on the radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge, straight ahead. Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast. Wow, you kept the plane in one piece. I guess I'd call that a successful landing.
Success. Okay, what are we doing now? Looping.
The inside loop can be a little disorienting, so we'll see how you do under pressure. Make sure you start this. Take off and head for the marker at the end of the runway. Some pilots find these moves particularly tricky, so it might take you a few tries. Always make sure your plane is straightened out before you attempt an inside loop. On my mark, pull back hard on the flight stick and hold it. Okay, perform an inside loop. Get ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. That wasn't too bad for a rookie. Let's try it again. Just like before. Steady the plane first, wait for my signal, and then pull back hard on the flight stick. Okay, perform an inside loop.
We're doing it
Get
twice.
ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. Now we're talking. You're doing good so far. I think we can squeeze in one more stunt. We'll combine the inside loop with the barrel roll to perform a roll off the top. Start with an inside loop, but only go halfway. When you're fully inverted, then roll the plane over. Now, when I give you the go-ahead, yank the flight stick back as hard as you can. Ready? Perform a roll off the top. Now roll the plane right side up.
I don't know what he wanted me to do there.
Not bad. You did all right out there.
Loop the loop. I guess I did it right.
Well, in the plane, we're gonna put you in a helicopter for this lesson. There are a few more controls than the stunt plane, but it's a little more forgiving. Try to finish the obstacle.
We've already been flying the helicopter a little bit, so...
Let's go on a short tour of the city, and we'll see how well you handle the chopper. Follow the marked course, and remember, I'm looking for maneuverability, but also speed. Awesome! Looking solid! Very nice!
Under the bridge.
Nicely done! The bridge didn't seem to slow you down at all!
Okay, so I'm a bit of a beginner here, it feels
Keep
like.
it up! You got this!
Ooh! Okay, so I can descend by
Looking
just
solid.
aiming down and not putting gas on, so I don't have to actually descend all the time.
That's it!
Grabbed it with my tail.
You're heading into the city now. Watch out for streetlights and buildings. Good job!
Yeah, it doesn't feel too safe to fly around here. A crash would be disastrous.
Nicely done!
Wow! Let's go.
You're looking great out there!
Oh crap. Where'd it go? We lost it? Thought I could go back for it. We wasted time now.
There's the landing pad. Go ahead and set her down nice and easy. That's it.
Whoop, where are you going? Back up, man.
just not good enough. Give it another try. I'm sure you'll...
God damn it. Not good enough, eh?
Bad. Go ahead and set her down nice and easy.
Well... Better said than... easier said than done.
Not too bad for your first heli course. But we've got some work to do.
What are you saying? Doing pretty good. Maxed out my flying skill.
This is another helicopter lesson, but with a real...
Okay, what are we doing?
Remember, this course is all about speed. To maximize acceleration, keep the nose of the helicopter tipped. Just bear in mind that you're also losing altitude when the nose is pointed down. Good work so far. Keep her at full speed.
Done good.
Keep it up. You're looking great out there. That's it. You are blazing now.
Blazing.
Nicely done.
Listen, we've got some wobble going on.
Good job. You're looking good.
Oh. Death.
Remember, that
Wobble wobble. Great for these small openings. Get low. There we go. Last time we died, but not this time. Where's the other marker? There.
bring the helicopter down gently onto the helipad.
Okay, we just need to turn around now, do we? It's all about speed, eh? Oh shit! Yeah, we screwed up on the landing here.
You made it! That was close! You almost ran out of time!
Well, past is past. I'm gonna take that as a continue.